Something I have to keep secret.
Really?
Really, because my work talks in that way only. I covered with the cloth. Everyone is asking what is inside.
Yeah.
That is how to search. You have to search. Like that's your part.
It's like a museum object. All your works have this, they have this quality as though they are, time has gone by. Even though you've just made it 2 days back, it looks like a historical object.
Yes. That foldings, that movement,
Yeah.
you will get only in marble only, not in a clay.
Yeah. That's why Bernini and Michelangelo.
Yes, Michelangelo, especially. Yeah. So actually, my work was very personal when I was in a bachelor's. When I came to masters, I was very confused.
Why?
Because I don't have a practice. I don't have a guide.
There's a certain sadness then in your work.
It's not. I don't know. I don't think it's
No?
sadness.
What is it then? If I read it as sadness, then I am only sad.
I don't want to say so many things. I don't want to talk like everything. I think that's enough for.
Don't you feel as an artist, you being an introvert, is in direct conflict with your professional requirement of expression?
Art only talks too much, right? Like what we are saying in usually.
Yes.
But our sculpture or painting only says so many things. No, I'm not asking you. You will edit, no.
Okay, I have his steel plate from Baroda when we were in art school, and now he wants his steel plate back.
I don't want actually. I'm just remembering you have my things.
Have you ever been misquoted? Like you wanted to say something and a curator has written something else only?
Yeah, it happens every time. Right, wrong, but the context going in some other way. That understanding of museum object, there is everything is there. Like object is there, the detail of the history, where it come from. So this is a live education.
But you know how to do taxidermy?
I done with when I was a student. I lost my parents when I was like 16.
Okay.
When your pearl is broken, if you fix it, it's a broken pearl only. It's not a solid pearl, right?
Yeah.
So that metaphor works in everywhere.
I didn't know this side about you, man.
The question comes now: why material is you are working in this material?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Why?
Why I'm using clay? The question is so many people.
Terracotta.
Yes.
Means, like artists are accused sometimes, like they have a problem, they have an issue, past.
Yes.
And they don't want to solve the problem. They want to feed the problem and pet it. And they're like, I have this problem. Let's do a skill conversation. I want to ask you about your skill.
Yes.
Are you pro conceptual or are you pro skill based?
No. Actually, that's a good question. Actually, अभी एक आर्टिस्ट आया था, वो भी थोड़ा
कंफ्यूज हो गया.
मतलब 10 बार पूछा नाम क्या है.
Oh, but it's nice name, man. You should stand by it.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome. We have just concluded an amazing podcast. Chandrashekar Koteshwar is the artist on the hot seat. I mean, thoda zyada energy ho gaya. But
गरम है.
We have had a beautiful, very soft, subtle conversation about a very nuanced practice, and I had a very good experience, and I learned a lot. And I want to now ask Chandru himself to explain the 5 major points that we spoke about, so that people can know what we spoke about. Are you cool with that?
Yes.
What did we speak about?
Yeah, we spoke about my studies, and we spoke about my practice.
About him being an introvert.
Yes, one thing. And we talked about marble, where I displayed here in StoneX. And and about my sculpture, especially terracottas.
About his skill, about the way he makes clay works and terracotta works, about this work itself, marble, his love for marble now, his newfound love for marble.
Yes.
And why his sculptures are small, why some of his sculptures are based on or are dependent on the space he's in, and he's gone into topics which will help you if you're a creative person and if you're an artist. And I think you should hear his ideas because they just might apply to you.
Yes.
The podcast
Thank you.
starts now. Hello and welcome.
So already started.
I just started.
Oh,
Hello and welcome to this really new episode. I'm with Chandrashekar Koteshwar. Again, one of India's really amazing sculptors. We're at the Kishangarh factory of StoneX. Inside the refinery, there are approximately 700 pieces of different kinds of marbles. We call them 700 SKUs. One of these amazing pieces, a huge block, was given to. We're in a factory
yes.
where the work never stops.
Yeah.
What are your future plans? Any
That I
plans?
can't say now.
Oh, secret. It's under the.
Another covered part.
You like this quality of hiding a part of an element in your work.
Yes.
But can I ask? Is it like a? Can I ask you from a psychiatric point of view?
It's
What-
like kind of my character only. I don't want to say so many things. I don't want to talk like everything. Yeah, I will talk, but yes, what much level? One level. So is that I think that's enough for.
When you talk to me and when you talk to friends who are, you're a very funny person. Then when you talk about your work, you're a very serious person. Now on the interview, you're a very different person
That's why I'm told you. I'm very conscious about.
of the camera.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Mm.
But I wish you relax because I want to have a chat with you about more fun stuff. No, but also the way you work. I've seen you from 15 years
15 years.
since you're painting. I still remember that painting in your studio.
Yes.
You were doing a tiger or one like.
Yeah.
I had come and you taught me how to make dal. You know,
You have steel plate with you still.
steel plate. Hi. Your steel plate
Yes.
is with me.
Yes. You didn't return that. No, I'm not asking you. You let it know.
Okay, I have his steel plate from Baroda when we were in art school, and now he wants his steel plate back.
I don't want actually. I'm just remembering you. You
Yeah.
have my things.
There are some things that you should, how you say na, not to say. I want to hide. That your timing is bad. But what is this? Okay, let me do a
It's
cycle.
not time bad. It's actually it's the fun part actually.
Yeah. I want to have this conversation. This about this hiding, this nature. You said it's part of your nature.
Yeah.
But how?
My character. It's a
But how yourself assigning yourself your character?
yes, not as assigning. Actually, I'm very what you say.
You're an introvert.
Yeah, introvert.
When you talk to people, you get tired.
Yes, little bit.
Yeah? I'm opposite.
Even
I get like,
yeah.
I love talking to people.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
even so many people also said to me
What they said?
like कितना कम बात करते हो.
हाँ. तो बात नहीं
बात बात करते हैं ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं करते. Yeah, I used to talk, but yeah, it happens with me.
Don't you feel as an artist, being an introvert is in direct conflict with your professional requirement of expression?
I think
Like expression is the denominator of our profession, and then you don't talk, and this goes for everybody who's listening, it's a professional hazard, no? If
yeah,
you don't talk.
art only talks too much, right? Like what we are saying in usually,
Yes.
but our sculpture, our painting only says so many things.
Have you ever been misquoted? Like you wanted to say something and a curator has written something else only.
Yeah, it happens every time.
So then you're not going to talk. Where will you talk then?
No, I talked with them.
No, not with them. They have already written something wrong about your work, which is not maybe the right thing.
No, they didn't write wrong, but the context going in some other way.
So
Yes.
then how do you solve this? As an introvert now, I'm asking you.
No, that I will clear with the people.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
whatever what I want.
Yeah.
Right, special in about my work. That I will clear. I'm not keeping in publishing without asking me. You can't publish, right?
Yeah. You're protective of that.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. My context should be clear, right? I'm not. Yeah, if I'm hiding something is different, but My context,
So,
what I'm saying, it
in
should
this
be clear.
in this work, when you spoke to Girish,
Hmm.
what did you tell him? What is your work about?
I talked about what he written here. It's perfect, actually. I told him about this museum step, what I shared with you
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
The same thing I shared with Girish. Yeah. And I told about my background, where I am from and what I studied. Accordingly, he written. He written very simply.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. No, but because many people have curiosity about what the work is about,
Yes.
and so then the writing about what the work is about can become a little vague or abstract. And your work is a illustrative, very realistic work.
It's a thing is a step. No, step is a beginning. It's a startup. It's a going towards, right.
No, why I'm saying this, because if the sculpture is abstract, like Harsha's sculpture or Shantamani's sculpture, or when the work is abstract and an ambiguous abstract write up is okay, but when the work is realistic, when the work is, your eyes make sense in the cerebral part, makes sense, I can see.
Yeah.
Then when the text is not, then when the text is abstract, people have 10x more issues. They're like, अरे मुझे दिख रहा है लेकिन ये मुझसे, how is the, why am I not able to understand? And your work is creating this thing in everyone. They're like, why are we not knowing what is there under the cloth?
That's I told you, no.
Yeah. So the work works. You had planned this.
It's planned. It's planned. Yeah, actually. What I shared with the image, I planned that way only. It was there. Something was there earlier in a clay.
Yeah.
I covered with the cloth. That's it. That's finished. That was the idea. So I converted into marble, that thing.
What marble were you given?
Statuary marble from Italy.
When that huge piece of marble landed at your doorstep, thoda to you would have got afraid.
I'm not afraid. Actually, I thought it could be a little more bigger. Really? First, when you talked with me, no?
Yeah.
When we had a conversation, that time I thought 2 feet will be a more for me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to my idea, I shared with you that design.
Yeah.
According to that design, it should be more than 4 feet.
Oh, double.
Yes, not double, more than like at least 1 feet more. So that especially that particularly the cloth part, it should be little bit higher.
Little bit higher.
In my idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I did according to the stone.
Your work is turned out amazing.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to tell people? Did you fall in love with marble?
Yes. Yes. Really, I love marble now because especially the statue. I didn't know that statuary. I found out later. I thought it was a Carrara.
Yeah.
But later that grains come when I carved whole thing. That black grains became. Then I checked in your list, that stone list. It was statuary marble.
Barabar. But you've not worked in marble before.
No, this is the first time.
And you don't get scared?
No, because I worked in a granite.
Oh, granite is even more harder.
More harder, but it's the same technique.
Yeah.
How you cut.
But when you do a confident cut in granite, it can chip.
But
here
is a little bit different because this work like as a command, like as a computer command.
Yeah.
That's marble.
Exact.
Where you put the marble, this blade.
Yeah. Grinder.
Cutter blade.
Yeah.
That exact part it will cut. When you smash it on that also.
Asghar Ali also said the same thing.
Yes.
He said it is so perfect.
Yeah.
That how much you do, it's like.
Yeah, it will come exact part. Exact.
Yeah. Nothing more,
nothing chipping, nothing is going to happen with that.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Do you want to say thank you to StoneX?
Yes, really. Really.
No, because like all the artists are really blown away by the quality of stone.
Actually, one thing is a limited time, but yeah, we did.
If you have to say, if you had to make people fall in love with marble, what will you say to them?
That I don't know how to say that.
Say I love you.
But I love to work marble, especially the cloth part, especially the
the drapery part.
Drapery part.
Why?
that foldings, that movement,
Yeah.
you will get only in marble only, not in a clay.
Yeah. That's why Bernini and Michelangelo.
Yes, Michelangelo, especially. Yeah.
You've been and so you had a fun time with it. And how many people worked on this piece?
Actually, with the two guys.
Two guys and you.
Yeah, helped me.
Not bad. I saw your computer gender. Tell me your process. I'm asking everybody their process, creative process of this. You basically have you sketched this idea out and
I made a one maquette.
Yeah.
In a clay.
Yeah.
And I put that original cloth on that.
Okay.
So I want that result in marble only. So I made it as it is.
Yeah.
But not exact, but yeah, similar.
Yeah.
Similar way.
And what challenges did you face while doing the sculpture?
Actually, the problem was how to cut first, that technical part.
Yeah.
But I made a sketch from the four side, and then I directed to that helper.
Yeah.
You have to cut like this and you have to cut like this. Then I entered in a detail part only.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he only handling whole
The base blocking was done.
blocking and cutting and everything.
Not bad. Can you just walk me through your like you've done museology.
Yes.
People don't know this. He's an artist, but your history has been in museology.
Yes.
Why did you make the switch? Like what is you got bored in museology?
It was not a switch. It's actually opportunity. Like
Really?
I didn't get a sculpture in a master's.
In MSc Baroda.
In MSc Baroda.
You wanted to do sculpture?
Yes, I came for sculpture only.
Okay.
But there was a chance. I got a chance to apply museology.
So you took it?
I took it and I got it. And I seriously worked, like completed my master's. I didn't know about that much about museums. After that, I got to know about museum. What is the real museum?
What is the real museum?
Earlier, it was a tourist place for me also.
Yeah.
After that, it's like an institution.
Explain that.
Like when you go to the museum, you just look around and it'll come out. Even I also did that same thing.
Yeah.
In
You're talking of general people.
Yes, general. Even I also did.
Yeah.
But that understanding of museum object, everything is there. Like object is there, the detail of the history, where it come from. So all the details are written in a museum, right? So this is a live education. So I learned all the things from not only museology, even I visited a lot of museum after my studies.
Yeah.
So I got to know about museum is a very important for my art practice.
No, but let me ask you a little broader question. Why museums important?
Important means like in a way.
But you did museology, you understand the preservation and all the processes, and documentation, archiving.
General way, I am not a master in the particular.
No, but 2 years you did, no masters?
Yeah, it was a general museology. It's totally based on a theory based.
Yes.
There is not that much technical, practical part. So, yeah.
But do you know how to do taxidermy?
I done with when I was a student. But
you did taxidermy?
Yes, but with the help of a
teacher. You cut a chicken or a horse
not
or
a chicken. Chicken. Yeah, we did chicken.
Did you do taxidermy?
Yes. Actually, we are just watching. He only.
Yeah, the professor.
Yeah. So
you learned. What is your learning from museology? I'm trying to understand that. How do you bring it in your work? Abhi tune, for example, like if Shailesh, he's worked in, Shailesh BR.
Yes.
I had spoken to him. For example, he calls himself mechanic. He works with physical objects. He has his past in Sanskrit and all that.
Yeah.
He's using all of that in his work. So your museum studies and all must have helped, as a sculptor now.
Yeah, actually, my part is like it's only images.
Yeah.
What my references are like from museum and historical images.
Why?
It's not only museum. I'm not like saying I studied museology. That's why I'm taking images from museum. It's not like that. I'm referring historical images. So actually, my work was very personal when I was in a bachelor's. When I came to master's, I was very confused.
Why?
Because I don't have a practice. I don't have a guide, like especially in my art practice.
Guide is important.
Yeah, obviously.
Who
I
is the
don't.
guide?
I don't have guide. That's why I'm saying.
Even now.
No,
Okay.
right. So when I was in master, I was just doing a drawings and painting. There is no sculpture practice. I stopped completely. I stopped the sculpture, and yeah, after masters, I went for a conservation job, 1 year
Where?
in Mysore. It's a conservation lab. It's a contract base. I worked for 1 year in a mural restoration.
On which project? ASI project or
It's
intact?
not a ASI. It's a NRLC
Yeah.
under of RCL.
And what were you restoring?
Wall painting restoration. Wall painting mural.
How old was it?
It was actually more than 150-year-old.
Oh, bus. New one. Huh?
Yeah. Like-
You've not worked on something like Ajanta Ellora and all.
No. I worked
That
in
work they won't give you also. You
No,
have to be a
no.
specialist.
No, actually, it's actually special.
Sit down.
Like there are specialists that there.
Yeah.
We have to. They will guide us. We have to follow.
Because you have to do only a small part.
Yeah. They will give a part. We have to complete that. That's it.
Now, when I see, for example, why I'm asking you this also is because your work looks like this work that you've given now. Looks like a museum object. All your works have this, they have this quality as though time has gone by. Even though you've just made it 2 days back, it looks like a historical object.
Yes.
How do you,
That
how do you,
my image selection is like that. Like how I planning.
how do you plan it? Can you
Like-
tell a younger audience of how a creative mind like yours
That-
plans? But you don't want to give the secret.
I want to keep secret.
You want to?
Something I have to keep secret.
Really?
Really, because my work talks in that way only.
Explain that. What do you, why you
Like
think?
for example, this work, especially this work.
Yeah.
I covered with the cloth. Everyone is asking what is inside.
Yeah.
That is how to search. You have to search. Like that's your part. So if I say there's nothing will be remain, right?
That is so true. Everyone asked me.
Yeah.
I give a walkthrough of
Today
your
also somebody asked me when I came there. Maybe some artist only. I don't know. That's what is exactly inside. If I say that will gone. No.
That will go.
That will
Yeah.
gone. Idea will gone.
Yeah.
So I have to keep that secret.
That is a beautifully designed
Yes.
work where you
So
don't re-
in another work also,
you're the only guy in the world who knows what is under that.
I also I don't know how to say that, but
Try. I mean,
no, I can't say that actually. If I know, you will ask me what is that.
yeah. And if you answer it, then the work is finished.
It's gone.
That is so true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I learned something today. Very beautifully.
So that's the main thing I'm charactering. Yeah, some satirical way,
Yeah.
not in that political way.
And so if someone says that there is a king under that, then they're talking of themselves. If
Yeah.
someone says there's a dog under that,
Mm.
then they're talking about their ego or
Yeah.
whatever they have
Yeah.
or power or what.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, at least I've now seen over 200 people come in front of this work and they're asking the attendants all the time, what is under that? What is under that? The curiosity
Yes.
to,
Yeah.
and they're like, the answer is very vague.
And even especially this marble, I kept that gem, that hidden gem. That's what I kept because of marble only. I kept that title. I consider a marble is a gem.
Even the Stone Age people consider marble as a mineral and a gem only.
Yes, obviously.
That's
So
amazing.
in the first day only, marble is coming. I planned in that way. I fixed the title also.
What is
Otherwise, I always keep title later in my work. Especially, I play with the title also in my work.
talk about marble being a gem a little more. Can you tell me why you think that?
Yeah, first thing is especially first time I'm doing it the marble, and marble is very curious for me. It's like if we go inside, we'll get something. If you go inside, when you're carving, you'll get something. You'll find out something. In that kind of curiousness is there in marble, especially. Yeah, that whiteness, that whatever is there, and the purity is there. You are finding something.
Yeah.
That's why it's a gem. You are finding something. I don't know what we are finding, but yeah, you're going inside.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a gem.
That is actually good. It's actually very pure material.
Yes.
All the artists who worked in all the different kinds of marbles, they were like, this material is too good.
Yes.
If someone, if someone asks you, for example, I'm asking you a broader question now. If someone asks you, Mr. Koteshwar, what is your work about? Let's try to ask you your artist statement. You've written a PDF 1,000 times.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and you get tired writing.
Yeah.
Now, once only, just say it. Do you have an artist statement? Like, do you have one particular idea that you are working on, or do you have multiple ideas?
I have like that changes. Ideas
Sure.
changes.
Ideas, no, I'm not talking specific ideas,
obviously.
but a certain zone of interest.
Certain sort, especially my works are, most of works are deals with the fragments, right? Like something is lost or something is invisible, something head cut. If you know my work,
Yeah. Why?
you can see that.
I've seen that. There's a missing part.
The loss is loss. It's my idea. Like loss is, you can't replace that place.
Oh, this is like ship of thesis. Even if you
like,
change the parts.
Same thing I told, that chipping part, especially in work. You can't restore that part again. Right? When you pearl is broken, if you fix it, it's a broken pearl only. It's not a solid pearl.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that metaphor works in everywhere.
I didn't know this side about you, man. This
Yeah.
is a beautiful, deep subject.
So broken is a broken. Even in a painting, even that restoration technical part, like, but I took it as a metaphor way, like the loss is loss. You can't replace that lost part, right? In a painting, that ethics says, like conservation ethics, you have to replace the color by, if it is a acrylic or oil color, you have to replace the color by watercolor or a irreversible color, not a permanent color.
Yeah. Why?
This is an educational part, right?
Yes.
Completely the conservation ethics. So yeah, you can irreversible, you can remove, again you can repaint.
Redo. Yeah.
This is a process. So in that sense, I am using that content in my work. So that's the idea of my fragmentary ideas.
And loss is a subject that you are is everything okay?
Yes. Everything is okay.
No, because
it's not my personal.
There's a certain sadness then in your work.
It's not. I don't know. I don't think it's sadness.
What is it then? If I read it as sadness, then I am only sad. What is your, like, if you just spoke of something being lost and it's irreversible, that means you value.
Yeah, lost is it's going to be like my personal life. Like I lost my parents when I was like 16.
Okay.
I lost my father when I became 30. I lost my mother.
Yeah.
It's going to be very personal part. Like
yes.
So to have effects in work also somewhere, but I'm not that quoting that is my personal part into my work. I'm not mentioning in the highlighting or that part.
Yes.
It's personal. It's happening with everyone, like in different way.
Yeah.
Even one thing I want to tell you, why I'm using clay. The question is so many people.
Terracotta.
Yes, it's a clay. I later realized that when I started, I don't know about that kind of sense.
Yeah.
I thought actually my home was built with the mud and clay and just a tile
in Karnataka.
And even you are using that cow dung on a floor. That's just a floor making, and you have to rub it. It will become polished. Yeah. So that kind of sense. Now I am looking in my past.
Yeah.
Why I am working this material, how it's connecting me.
Hmm.
So those are coming from my childhood and my birthplace or my home.
And now if you're working in marble,
Yeah, it's a uh, external material coming is is a sculptor studies. Like
yeah,
I am from academic, right?
yeah,
I studied in a bachelor's in a sculpture only,
yeah,
right? So these are academical our thoughts. Yeah, sometimes the question comes now: why material is your particular you are working in this material?
yeah.
That's the question.
Why?
That's why I'm saying no. That
Because of this house,
yeah,
because of your past.
that connection past.
But don't you feel like you're petting an issue?
What kind of issue?
Means, like artists are accused sometimes, like they have a problem, they have an issue, past,
Yes.
and they don't want to solve the problem. They want to feed the problem and pet it. And they're like, I have this problem. I have I have this problem. Now I will make money from this problem. I will tell everybody that that this is my background. Okay, everyone has a background.
Yeah, obviously.
But then they keep milking that issue. They don't want to actually solve the problem. They
No.
don't want to go to a psychiatrist, or maybe they know. I'm talking of like serious stuff.
Yes, yes.
Your thing comes from memory. It's a beautiful, homely idea.
Yeah.
And your sense of home, I'm imagining,
Yes.
which you are exploring,
Yes.
which is universal quality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I am not just saying it's my problem.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not even implying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm saying that when you get a new idea, you have to say bye bye to an old idea, no?
Yeah.
Or do you?
I will change the ideas. Like even I'm not sticking into one image, or I'm not going to reproduce the same thing, like a similar
Yeah.
painting or same sculpture.
Yeah, that's another thing. You have not done any two pieces same.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
All your works
If
have.
I did it, maybe some series was there, but it's very limited.
Yeah. And for some reason, people love your works. I mean, some reason the works are amazing. So people really like your works. And you've not done a monumental work. Your works ka scale is always small.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
cute size, bite size work.
Yeah.
Why? Small studio size.
Yeah, it's because of that reason. Uh, I was in a hostel. I used to make a small drawings only, not even big painting. You can make a big painting, but that space and time. That's why that question is for me, art. What is art? Like for my practice, it's a time and space.
Explain that.
How the size of work. I'm working in a small size.
Small size.
Small size because of the space. It's became a small, and I also adjusted with that space. Even even I'm not selling my work.
Why?
I have to keep in a storage, or
Yeah.
though I don't have that much space, so I have to think in that level, right? So we are sitting in a space like marble factory. My brain will work according to this space and according to this material. So where my condition and my financial condition, everything,
Yes.
it works out according to the space and money.
Yeah.
So that's what the reason my sizes are very small. Works sizes are very small.
And you've been able to not scale up now.
I'm working on
You
it.
look like you're doing damn well.
Yeah, I'm working it.
Your
All
the
done.
shows which are there, your sculptures and all are superb.
Yes. I
So when
done.
you tell people that a small score because my small
No,
studio,
small will be.
people will be like, hey, it's
Small
a
will
good
be
artist.
there.
Yeah.
Small will be there. Small is my part of my
Yeah, it's part of your,
practice.
Yeah.
Now. It's needed. It's a kind of a sketchbook.
yeah, a sculptural sketchbook. My God, that's like a big, thick, heavy sketchbook.
That's why I shared the same image as a sculpture. It's a drawing. For me, it was a drawing.
Yeah,
But it's a real sculpture only. It's a terracotta, which I shared with you. I covered with the cloth.
that image that you sent me.
Yeah, it's a terracotta.
It looked like a cat drawing.
No.
It was a terracotta.
Yeah, I sent it with the color, like I made it in black and white image. And I sent-
Really?
Yes, because I don't want to confuse you. Like
It looked like a AutoCAD 3D graphic. And I showed that to them saying that he is going to create that it looked so professionally done.
Hmm.
Really?
Yes, I did like that because I don't have
I
a
Ma Kasam, I'm like, I thought it was a, that Adobe mesh gray color ka image. It was terracotta.
yes, terracotta.
Bhai, that was amazing, man.
It's,
I didn't know. I thought you've done it on the computer.
no,
Like,
I don't have that kind of skill. I
to make on the computer.
yeah.
But your hand is damn good, yeah. Let's do a skill conversation. I want to ask you about your
Yes,
skill.
yes.
Why don't you use good quality cameras for documenting your work?
Yeah, I want to use. I'm not saying I'm not. I don't want
Like
to
you're
use.
using bad quality.
Not bad quality. It's a good quality. It's a DSLR camera,
Yeah.
but not that much professional. Like the high quality. I'm using normal, simple lights because I only take up pictures according to my like angle and
But there are so
position.
many people in Baroda.
Hmm.
You are in Baroda.
Yes.
There are so many people in Baroda doing sculpture, photographing their
Why
works.
I'm
Why
saying
don't you
this?
use?
Why I'm saying this? But people will ask me, who is your photographer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like they liked it as a
yeah, your photographs are amazing.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
You could have been a damn good photographer also. I'm कब से मतलब like
Yeah.
you can do so many
हो
things.
सकता है, I don't know.
हाँ, you can do. Your sense of lighting is perfect.
Yeah.
Anna, okay, great question. एक तो skill I want to ask you. हाँ, let's forget everything. Photography. वो तो
Yeah.
sculptor ही तो है तो. Let's do a skill conversation. चलो imagine younger people are watching. There are like imagine 1,000. Okay, you're stage fright, no? Imagine there's no one. Okay, forget that. But basically, if you had to tell a younger generation person of the value of skill, are you pro conceptual or are you pro skill based?
No. Actually, that's a good question. Actually, it's a good thing also. Skill means you have to study first, whatever it is. Like if you are in a art college or a first foundation class and bachelor's, you have to study everything, like life study, portraits,
Yeah.
still life,
Yeah.
even sketches of landscape. Even we used to go in a bus stand, railway station. Those are
Yeah.
these are practice.
Bachelors में तो सब लोग जाते हैं. Bus stand
It's a
जाके
practice.
human figure
Practice.
studying. Yeah.
We needed that.
Yeah.
Then only your skill will develop, right? Yeah. Then you get to know what you want to do in your work. You have to choose for yourself, right? What is my skill?
What is your skill?
Like what I'm saying that. So you have to choose that. You have to use in your work.
Yeah.
Once you study it, then only you can decide. Otherwise, you will become a modern painter or modern sculptor. I don't believe that is a skill based, or if he doesn't know about skill, how will work out?
Yeah.
Right. Everyone knows that history, how it comes from the Renaissance to modern, right? So there are differences there. Because of Renaissance is there, we are doing in the modern
And
Yes.
postmodern.
Yes.
But then you get tired doing skill-based works, no? Like there are so many artists who are doing detailed, like the whole country now. Any random person, if you pick up and say sculpture,
Yeah.
horse sculptures, Swami Vivekananda, I mean icons basically, like Mahatma Gandhi sculptures, Sai Baba sculptors are there. They have all the sculptors. If you go, somebody's doing Ganpati sculptors.
Yes.
For them, sculpture means application based.
Yes.
Either it's a bronze monument or it's like some thing. When you do an abstract work like what you've done, when you do, people are kind of like confused. They don't understand what they're watching also. So much energy has gone into it. So for example, when you're doing a work, how do you expect people to appreciate the skill when the skill cannot be seen?
It's actually all their visions and visuals only.
In your work, the skill can be seen.
Yeah.
Because you very beautifully.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying how you are using your skill into your work, how you play with your image and all. Yeah, Ganpati workers are there doing their job for a public only, right?
Yeah.
What public needed.
Yeah.
Actually, in our work, what we want, especially first. Next is our audience, right? But in commercial part is a different. Audience will first say, I want this. Then only that's machine will work. The same thing
Yeah.
artist will work, right?
You've never worked on a software
No,
where you've taken help from a AI machine and like
no,
3D printing
still not. Maybe
because your hand works really well.
yeah. I'm
You're like, yeah,
planning. I am planning for that also
yeah.
in future.
Now, what is stopping you?
Not stopping. Like if I want to make a big size, I will take help of this technical parts as a software and all.
But you don't have space in your house.
No, I will do that. Now I am planning for that.
Anything somebody had written about you that you want to correct, or you want to say anything, or you want to talk about something that we want to discuss
No,
that
no.
we have spoken
It's
about?
the written thing is okay, fine.
You want to abuse somebody?
No,
Who?
not in a public.
No. Some you want to correct something. You want to that somebody had written about you. Once you had told me, na, something was not written right about you. Somebody had written something wrong.
About I can't remember.
The Pune exhibition also some.
No,
It was not you.
the Pune exhibition Vaibhav Rashtra only curated, right?
Yeah, no, but the writing also you had sent something.
There was writing. I
Some
don't remember actually.
Curated by Vaibhav Rashtra.
Find X and we are in a Stone X.
Stone. Ladies and gentlemen, Koteshwar Saab,
Thank you.
can you say like, comment and subscribe in Kannada?
रुक के बोलो थोड़ा.
हाँ, रुक के मतलब
मतलब कन्नड़ा में बोलने में अभी ना वो पॉज हो जाता है.
सब रुक के बोल. हाँ, मैं कट करेगा.
हाँ,
हाँ,
कन्नड़ा में बोलना क्या बोलना है.
like, comment and subscribe to Art History Plus.
ಆರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್?
Right.
ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.